Going on, guys? Jonas here. We're in the shop headquarters of JS Land Improvement. Put together a little whiteboard presentation for you guys. First, I'll give you a little shop tour. We got the pickup skid steer right there, another skid right over there. Big ass grapple truck. We're gonna be dropping the transmission on that puppy here pretty soon. There's where I live. It's pretty bare bones in here. Nice little bachelor pad. Got the squat rack over there. The Xbox. Pretty much every guy's dream, right? But no, let's talk about why a home service business or a trade-based service business is the best business to start, especially as a solopreneur, someone who just wants to work for themselves. Maybe you don't want to have employees, make well into six figures, and work when you want, on what you want, where you want. So, number one, low barrier to entry. Especially nowadays with all the softwares and even AI too, there is really no barrier to entry to starting your own business. You can go online, set up your LLC, bank account. You can get QuickBooks for accounting and back-end work. You can get CRM softwares for managing clients like Jobber or Home Business, something. There's a million different ones, but point being, there is really no barrier to entry. Anyone can go on their laptop. If you have a laptop and half a working brain, you can literally set up your own business in a couple of days. Not even that. So as far as all the back end and admin work, that is very easy. You don't need a whole staff or employee to handle that. You can do it all yourself up to a certain scale. So low barrier to entry. Another reason is we all have something that we're good at, a service that we can provide, or at least a service that we can learn relatively quickly. It could be window washing, could be electrician work, could be plumbing, HVAC, tree removal, landscaping, lawn mowing, freaking snow removal, contracting, building decks, building patios, building sheds, doing repairs on automotive work, doing small engine repairs, really just about anything. It's a skill that can be learned on YouTube in about a week, just about anything I named right there. So low barrier to entry. Now, typically with low barrier to entry, that means that there's going to be high amounts of competition. Now, I don't think that's the case anymore. I think there's actually an increasing demand for the work with a lower supply, aka competition. And the reason for that is COVID hit, nobody wants to work anymore. People are figuring out that they can work for themselves and they can do other work. And nobody, truthfully, is very attracted to the service businesses, or the trades, I should say. And so that's why there is actually really an increase or a decrease in the supply and competition. And generally speaking, there's an increasing demand because, well, we don't have to say demand's increasing, but what we will say is that it is not going to go away. People are always going to have problems that they need fixed, or projects they want done, or businesses will need HVAC services, electrical services, any trades, welding, automotive repairs, just like anything I just named earlier. That's always going to be something that people need, something that businesses need. So yeah. Now, third point is the economy is becoming democratized. Look at what Uber, look at Airbnb, look at Uber Eats, look at all these different big companies. What they're doing is, instead of having hotels where you have business to consumer, or you have Uber taxis monopolize business to consumers, what's happening is there's becoming a network effect of the economy is more network based and it is just big, giant, monopolized businesses where now the average Joe, if you have a car, you can go out and make money giving people rides through Uber. Now they take one hell of a cut out of it, but that's the trend. If you have a house, you can rent the damn thing out and make money. People don't need to go to hotels anymore. So what does this mean for the service-based business? The economy is becoming democratized. I see the way business is going. Whether or not a software is developed to facilitate that is a different question. But with Facebook, with Google, with social media, and it's becoming more accessible for people to get the word of mouth out there that they're performing services and that they're doing good jobs at it. And so people are less inclined to call the big names, the big, companies that do electrician work or whatever, unless it's commercial, big jobs where you need that. But for the home service businesses, people are just looking to get shit done. So if they see a guy named Mark or Mark next door down the street or freaking Anthony that knows how to do just as good of a job for a cheaper price than the big guys, they're going to call him. So it's becoming democratized. You no longer need to work for a company to earn one hell of a living and make lots of money. So yeah, point number 4, great opportunity for expansion once established. So maybe you started on your own and it's just you or maybe one other guy and you guys are just kind of owner operators. Once you get your brand out there and recognition, people see that you have 5-star reviews, people get word of mouth that you're highly recommended. The barrier to entry into other markets is so it's lowered an insane amount because once you have that rapport with the market, people say, oh, you did good at this kind of work. Oh, you could probably also do really good at this kind of work. So that gives you the opportunity to then expand the business into different niches of the market, hire employees and expand. So it really dominoes pretty quickly in this industry. And I've seen that with my business. We started out just doing mowing with a skid steer. And now we're doing tree service, we're doing land clearing, we're doing demolition. Once you get good at one thing and the word gets out, you can pretty well venture any direction you want and really scale your business quickly. Now, last point, this is going to be the last business to be replaced by AI. We've already seen AIs replaced making art, making pictures, writing essays, writing code. It's writing freaking code, yeah. Basically all the white collar jobs are getting replaced by AI and technology, which is ironic because everybody thought it'd be the last thing. People thought that bricklayers would be the first to go. And in a sense, certain trades like that are obviously getting replaced by equipment, not AI, but equipment. But the home service business is going to be the last to be replaced by AI, I think. It's going to be a while until they can make a fully sophisticated robot AI being that can show up to your house and figure out how to fix your water leak or, build you a beautiful patio or deck or take down your tree in the backyard that's dead or anything. So, yeah, that's why the service-based business or trade-based service, I don't know if I even spelled any of that right, is the best business to start. Hope you guys are doing well. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.